pretty funny how I'm feeling inclined to record it because I have lost interest in whatever content that I'm trying to listening to while driving. It happens before when I'm recording this. I actually cannot tolerate listening to any content longer than 5 minutes, and it just comes a day like this. And when I'm facing with this, it's kind of a force from the universe that wants me to connect to myself. And just this time I'm also connecting to myself through this recording. I didn't plan on it. I never plan on it, and I guess that's why it's happened like this. Because the universe doesn't want me to plan on delivering anything at all. Because planning requires thinking, and thinking also thinking can be hard to separate it from the ego mind. Yeah, the ego mind. So I could be rambling, and I don't even know the topic that is going to be on the title. I don't know at all what I'm going to be talking about, but all I know is I feel free. And yeah, I'm thinking about a reflection that if I'm open enough to life in general, and that life is life in the present moment, if I open my heart to receive the present as present, not the present that's intoxicated with my past, or the present that has been kept under the rug for the future. It's the present for the present. And there's so much magic that's happening during the present moment. Can you believe it? I actually was just reflecting myself. I was thinking that I'm the person that actually cannot detach or withdraw or not understand that people. I have some thoughts, and while I was observing others, they were the other person kind of not mine at all. And at that point of time, I was living in a point of sorry, I got distracted. I was living at the point of attraction where I draw in people to reflect the difference. I called in people that reflect the difference. They're totally different from me. I felt like they're different, and that comparison just came up. The comparison, I'm not blah 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 enough. I'm too much of blah blah blah. So that A, B, and C thought and idea and feelings just come up, and there's something about fixing myself coming up. I need to think less. I need to feel less. Why don't I just act like I don't care? Or should I not care? And yes, I have that in the back of my mind. And yeah, I was living at that point. I haven't received my heart in a full shape just yet. That would be journey, but I don't feel like I'm ready to share the journey of the the rediscovering parts of my heart, which I might or might not share it. I don't want to promise anything because I don't know. So yes, when I'm recently I just at the same, like not the same, like similar situation. The similar situation happens, and I this time I'm aware and I have my heart open to see things with the third eye, with the open heart. And I see that they are just the same as me. It's not like they don't think about it. It's not like they don't have feeling. They do. But I just don't know because they didn't share it to me, which is not wrong at all, because I'm not the person that they need to be shared this to. Like, there is no obligation that needed to happen. And also, I don't need to know that too, to be okay with myself. And I guess that's the lesson. And it really, really bring peace into this fear. It's like, well, we are all the same. And while I was journaling this in my diary, what I feel so strongly is that we are all so divinely connected and we're all the same. And this is one of the experience that I fully embrace oneness at its core. Like when I was trying to, like, she's this, he is that, I'm this, they are that, it's kind of a separation. Is, oh my god, is a duality of things. Like separation and oneness is the duality of things. But while this concept hasn't come to me just yet, it just come to me. No, it hadn't come to me, but it comes now. Yeah. So there's nothing completely opposite. Like, it's not that this like something cannot be one whole and also different. Like, they have to choose, but actually it's not. They don't have to choose either whole, oneness, or separated, because it's a blend actually, but it's just a different kind of blend. Like, I feel like the more that I am aware of things, and I'm aware of myself as well, and being more open to receive others as they are and also me as I am, I see the world of duality in a new lens. It's gray. Sometimes it's going to be dark gray, some days it's going to be light gray. It's never black and it's never white. It's never fully like one, all or nothing. No. And it's like, I was thinking that if I'm not different, if I'm not the same to them, I'm different. Like either or for me. And then that experience just kind of wake me up into, like, I'm the same with them in sharing this human experience on this journey, on this specific timeline that our path crossed. It's meant to be. We are meant to be crossing this path together for several reasons, which I don't have to know either. And at the same time, we have different perspective. We have different way of life, but we can also be sharing something. So it's like, it's not either or anymore. And when this kind of duality just unblocked for me, wow, the word that I said earlier, now I know its meaning. Wow, I feel free. When there's nothing, like, there's no such people that is totally bad, and there is no such people that is totally good. It's like embracing our light and shadow at the same time. I have some part of me that I don't like it, And in the past, I try not to talk about it. I try not to think about it even. I try to keep it private. Like, not mention that I like this or something like that. It's a fear of judgment somehow. And maybe the space where I grew up, this story is rather forbidden to say. Yeah, but I admit it to others, like, I love this, I love doing this, and it's no shame at all. And you know, some friends, the feedback would be like, why you do that? Oh no. So like, why not? I love it. It's not that even the thing that I did or do it or love, it's good or bad. They also have two sides. It's just a balance in each particular moment of our life on things. Now I know. Wow. Now I know. I came here to talk about duality. Oh my God, thank you. Duality. So there's duality in things and duality in life in general. But there's just that I came here to share. And as I ever mentioned, I'm never a pure teacher. I'm also a student. And you guys' energy is teaching me that it's safe for me to speak up and speak out and to share. Wow, I'm not just a giver, I'm also a receiver. Wow, you know, so beautiful. And in you guys listening to this, you have already sent out a vibrational frequency of asking, and I'm asking and I'm giving, and part of me, like inside of me, that energy within me is also asking for someone to be giving out that vibrational frequency. Wow. So why do we limit ourselves into a box of just one polar? Even the earth has north and south poles to balance things. It's in the rotation. I don't know. Yeah, there's a purpose. There's north node, there's south node within us. Alright, and there's left and right. Like, there's something about duality and that concept that has been plugged in within our life, even we realize about it or not. And nature has already proven that to us. There's birth and there's death within everything. Wow. Yeah. And if you don't understand at all, I wouldn't say it for you to understand. I said for you to receive. And for whatever messages that came out of me today, it's going to be for someone who is open to receive. Even when they don't understand, even when they don't even know why I'm listening to this person talking at all. I felt like the person, whoever is listening to this message, it's time for you to really, really open and embrace life as a whole. And that in this case means also known and unknown. Wow. You're not meant to understand anything. I'm not meant to understand anything. There's something I know and something I don't. Yeah. So, wow, I'm so in love with knowing it all. You know, my astrology, like my astrological birth chart just say that I love to know it all. I'm a crap. I'm sorry. My tongue just getting a bit excited about spilling it out. I'm a Capricorn. So the trait people say know it all. I innately thought I'm born with a curiosity. Curiosity means no, right? I didn't accept the unknown fully. I'm scared of the unknown. I'm scared as excuse me, I'm scared as hell. I'm scared what's going to happen that I don't know. So everything has to be quite planned, estimated, forecasted for me to feel safe enough to take the leap. Recently, that know it all, it's just one part of the word all. Because know it all means know that something is not for me to know now, yet, or ever, if it is meant for me. And known and the unknown is really the true mystery that kept us people, including myself, from doing things that is beyond our perspective, experience, or lenses that we view life in general. Because when we think of the unknown, we fear of doing, because we don't know how. There's going to be investment, there's going to be resources, there's going to be money, there's going to be relationship, there's going to be people that's going to cost us something, right? If we don't know about it. But because we stick to just one side of the guys, please excuse me for my tongue. The messages come really fast. Because we stick to just one side of this polarity, this duality of no. We deprive ourselves from knowing the unknown, from experiencing the unknown, from dwelling in the unknown kind of moment, from let the world surprise you, from letting the spirit guide you, from meeting unexpected encounters in different ways. We deprive ourselves from meeting so much of what we not know and not know. How can you think, how can I be so sure, how can we be so sure that what is known is what is good? How can you know? Because society has putting unknown as risk. What about opportunity? The other side of risk. When we think about it, when we think about this polarity, when we think about this duality, it opens us up to new things. It opens us up to ways that we can never ever imagine it to be before, right? We think about, I'm so scared of being broke. You also scared of being rich. And this one is the kind of a breakthrough that I've aha moment to myself just recently. You know, I'm afraid to be broke for several reasons, and part of it is because I don't want to be like someone in my family, because there's a toxic relationship between sorry for the noise. So there's a toxic relationship between someone in my family and money, which has caused me to feel like I don't want to be like her. One perspective, I don't want to be like her. So in not wanting to be like her, it's only one polarity, right? I see her as someone I don't want to be. So I reject the whole part of her. So I'm also get myself asking, what if I see her? What if I see her in whole, as a whole person, as a full spectrum, like the possibility of her as a person? What if I see that? And I see that reflection of like how I see things just one-sided, and I live life just one polarity, and how that has caused me to mislook. I don't even know if that's the word. If I mislook or overlook the opportunity that in saying not want to be like her, I missed something. I missed the message. I took it. And I find myself in a very toxic pattern of like financializing my money. And part of that, and I know just like the word that I don't want to be like her. And also I don't want to say I want to be like her. It's a contrast. I don't want to be like her, and I don't want to be like her, because I see things as either or. But now today I realize that at some aspect of her is admirable, but I don't have to be like her for the whole being of her. There's some good things that for my highest good, and not for my highest good for some attribute, and I can choose not to select that part of her for me to like learn from. And this also gives me freedom, because I just look at the world. It's like for example, it's like you look at something with one eye closed, and you only see things with one eye. And that's what I just experienced. And I don't know, I just want to share that I'm amazed, and I'm thank you for myself to the point that I'm open to receive these messages, because the message of polarity or duality has been calling for me for a while. I never understand it. I mean, I understand the concept, as I say, whatever messages is coming through, mostly I understand the concept, but I didn't feel it. But today I feel it. And it's really interesting to acknowledge that when there's something that is not really a classification of who you are, because the polarity doesn't need you to be one or another. It can be a blend of anything. And it really gave me freedom. In the last clip that I mentioned, that the question that I asked myself, like, who am I? And the answer just came like, I'm nothing and I'm everything. It doesn't have to be, I'm nothing but I'm everything. It's the and, it's not the but. So it's the togetherness of things. It's the togetherness of this polarity. Is I'm nothing, which is totally nothing, and I'm everything, which is everything. That is the example of the polarity that I discovered for myself. I felt like whatever you receive from this message, whatever you receive from these messages might not make sense to you, which is also polarities of sense and nonsense. Everything has sense and nonsense, do and don't, know and known, everything. But today, it's just a crack of light through the tunnels of your closed eyes, that there is an existence of polarity and duality within this realm of where we live right now in this earth, or even the universe itself. Just receive whatever you want to receive. But I just want to say that In not trying to understand things, you understand things. In not trying to see things, you see things. In trying not to hear things, you hear things. Because there are both that there's something about divine timing. It will come when you're ready. It will come when you're ready, not when you're searching for it. Keep your heart open, and whatever messages will come to you, it will be for you. Okay, so this is rather a shorter one, I would say. The shortest so far. So, alright. And again, thanks for listening to this very minute. And I'm grateful to be here sharing with you and to be co-creating this experience together. For now, I gotta go. But until then, goodbye.